ton of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hawkeyes will kick it off to get us underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Defense in press coverage. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Offense getting set for first down. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Quarterback checking the play. They go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well stick with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking to throw for it. Finds his man down the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to pass on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Using his feet to buy time. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
At the 21-yard line. Now, 4th down.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And they'll try to break the seal on the 2nd quarter by putting 3 on the board. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll leave it with the lone back. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing, having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming, the running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's on target and complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
It's good. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Nittany Lions get enough to move the chains.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The corners are walked up tight. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're going to go for it on 4th down with a couple of good options. A first down or a touchdown. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It is perfect.
That makes the score Penn State 10, Iowa 6.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time dwindling away. a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
10, Iowa 6.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
To advance on the football.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical.
Open runway ahead. He's at the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Snap it to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Bounced off his feet.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score 10 State.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by... And it's slipped out! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He's looking to throw it. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The Nittany Lions are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the D deny them on second and goal. DB's right up on the receivers.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Penn State.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He wants to pass it on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
27, Iowa, 6.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. They'll run play action. He's got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Quarterback checking off. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Iowa! Getting aggressive here and going for two. Makes the grab on the left. He gets the two-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
They'll go to the ground. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. A third down try for the offense. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous effort.